Number 5. Peak.
Peak is one of those rare games where the idea is simple, but the execution is razor sharp. At its core, it's about climbing, but not in a flashy arcade way. Every movement has weight. Every jump has consequences. What makes Peak special is that it forces cooperation without forcing dialogue. You don't need long cutscenes or backstories to care. When your teammate slips, you feel it. When you reach the top together, it's earned. There's no power fantasy here, no over-designed systems, just physics, timing, and trust. That's why Peak stands out. It respects the player's ability to learn and adapt.
Number 4. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Donkey Kong Bonanza proves something important. Great level design never goes out of style. From the first level, the game feels responsive. Movement is tight. Momentum matters. Mistakes feel fair. When you fail, you know exactly why. And that's rare in modern games. There's also a confidence in how the game is built. It doesn't rush you. It doesn't over-explain itself. It trusts you to figure things out. And that trust creates engagement. Bonanza isn't trying to be deep in a narrative sense. It's deep mechanically. And for a platformer, that's exactly what matters.
Number 3. Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is chaos, refined.
On the surface, it looks like simple fun. Colorful tracks, wild items, fast races. But underneath that, the balance is incredibly precise. Good players are rewarded for clean lines, smart item use, and awareness. Great players dominate through consistency. What makes Mario Kart World one of the best games of 2025 is its longevity. You can play it for 10 minutes or 10 hours, and it never feels wasted. No grind, no filler, just repeatable fun built on strong mechanics.
Number 2. Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is a game about discipline.
Once the technical issues were addressed, what remained was one of the most rewarding gameplay loops of the year. Every hunt demands preparation. Every monster teaches you something. You don't win by mashing buttons. You win by understanding patterns, spacing, and timing. Weapons feel distinct. Builds matter. Improvement is visible, not through numbers, but through how you play. Monster Hunter Wilds doesn't rush you, and it doesn't flatter you. It asks you to get better, and then rewards you when you do. That's why it earns the number 2 spot. Number 1. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2 Edition. We have a game that's almost entirely about player freedom. The Switch 2 edition of Tears of the Kingdom finally delivers the performance and smoothness the game always deserved. But more importantly, it highlights why the game works so well. There's no single correct solution, no forced path. If you see a mountain, you can climb it. If you see a problem, you can solve it your way. The systems interact naturally, encouraging experimentation rather than instruction. And that freedom creates stories, not written ones, but personal ones. That's why this game stands above the rest in 2025. Not because it's loud or flashy, but because it trusts the player completely.
"2025 was a mixed year for gaming. A lot of titles focused on trends, spectacle, or surface-level depth. But these games stood out because they did the opposite. They focused on mechanics, control, and player agency. No over-explaining, no distractions, just games that feel good to play. If you enjoyed this kind of straightforward, gameplay-first breakdown, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, Do you want more lists like this? Or a comparison between gameplay-focused games and trend-driven ones?